I 52 want to leave my 49 wife after she asked for an open marriage. We have been together since 1990. We were so young when we met and, being virgins, became each other's first in 1999. We were having marriage difficulties because of my demanding job that took me away from home regularly for weeks on end. Our children were 5 and 2 at the time, and my wife was a stay-at-home mom. During our troubles, a man 9 years her senior was introduced to us by a friend of my wife as her new man. Well, my wife took a shine to him and vice versa. As he was long-term unemployed, he had all the time in the world to woo my wife when I was away working. My wife encouraged this. He also started a fling with my wife's best friend after dumping the other friend. After a few weeks, my wife asked for an open marriage with him. To put a long story short, she put me through a torrid 10-month-long affair with him, breaking our bond of being each other's only sexual partners with ease. It only ended when he died of a heroin overdose. This is why I didn't walk. My kids would have been in danger if I had left, so I fought for the marriage. My wife has said many times to me to this day she does not regret the affair as it made her who she is. We reconciled after his death for the sake of the kids. I did not do a revenge affair and stayed loyal. Despite the humiliation of what she did, she is still my only sexual partner. I am to this day still a broken man from all this. I know I am Plan B and was a complete doormat. No need to tell me that. In 2020 we were having marriage troubles again, with my current job causing issues the same as last time. One night, she drunkenly asked for an open marriage again. I refused and have slept in the spare bedroom since. We have not had sex since either. She says she was drunk and didn't mean it, but all she did was to bring back all the horrid memories of my past in 2021. I realized I no longer loved her, so I set out to work on myself and have made dramatic changes to my health, fitness, appearance and self-belief. This has led to new self-confidence, and I am being asked out by quite a few women in my workplace. I look 10 years younger than my actual age. I have declined these advances as I have always honored my vows. This year I finally decided to get some professional therapy, and after 5 sessions the therapist suggests that in my heart I have already left. So either work up the courage to leave or stay and accept being miserable. I know I am trauma bonded to her. Here's the thing. My wife now says she is in love with me and needs me. And she does need me. She doesn't work, has medical and mental health issues. I pay all the bills and mortgage, housework, shopping etc. whilst working full-time. Leaving her now when she is vulnerable is making me feel bad for her. But I know I have to. I cannot do this anymore. I want my dignity back. I also have zero trust in her. How do I broach the subject that I want out? I know my wife. She will be hysterical about me wanting to leave, as she has suffered severe abandonment issues all her life. Help. TLDR. My wife asked for an open marriage. I want to call it quits. You don't broach it. You drop it like the bomb it is. There's no lessening the impact with a long run-up. She burnt this down years ago. Quick question. Did you demand an STD screen after her torrid 10-month affair with a heroin user? Your heart isn't in it anymore. You need to get out from this marriage. Go through the courts. Make sure you both have a fair agreement and get out there and live your life. There is no point putting blame on any one person. It's done, and in time you both will be much happier. You need to be honest. Say you never got over the betrayal of her affair. You stayed for the kids and tried to work things out with her. But it hasn't worked. You deserve to be happy. And you are not happy with her. Divorce her and I think you'll be much happier. This is a situation of her making, not yours. She will get something financially in the divorce. Then she will have to work it out for herself. It is not your responsibility to stay and look after her when she clearly wants the stability of being with you, but the freedom to sleep with others. Have divorce papers drawn up, and when you present them to her, tell her that you do not regret it, because she made you who you are. She needs the financial utility you provide, not you. If you were struggling financially, she wouldn't be with you. Dude, she cheated on you and stabbed you in the back. She lost her claim to your loyalty and commitment long time ago. You don't need to compromise your well-being to accommodate hers. The moment she cheated, she stopped being entitled to such considerations. If she is vulnerable, let her be. She made her bed. She can sleep on it. P.S. I agree with the statement, drunk words are sober thoughts. I'd start with speaking to an attorney to identify what the next steps are. Then simply execute the plan and inform her. Your kids have long been old enough that she could have been working. She likes your money, not you. You leave is what you do. How old are the kids? If 18, then it makes it easier. You have honored your vows and then some. You have no obligation towards her as she left you when she had the affair. She only wants you now as you have options and she does not. No advice. I just wanted to say sorry for what you're going through. That's rough when you love someone and they play with your head. I'm in a similar situation. I hope we both make it to the other side okay. She doesn't love you. She loves what you can do for her. There's probably a good deal of affection for you because of everything you've done for her. But that's not the same as love. My wife has said many times to me to this day she does not regret the affair as it made her who she is. If she loved you, she would feel shame and pain for what she put you through. But her affection for you begins and ends with the positives you provide for her. Even if it helped you heal, there's nothing in it for her to show you empathy. So she doesn't. This is why I didn't walk. My kids would have been in danger if I had left, so I fought for the marriage. If you really believe that and didn't just use your children as an excuse to not leave, then deep down you know she doesn't truly love her children. Again, she may feel affection for them, but if she was willing to risk their safety for the excitement some scumbag provided, then she doesn't love them. I have to doubt her capability to love anyone but herself. If you want to throw away the rest of your life serving someone that will never love you back, then no one can help you. But if you're willing to fight for your future and find someone to cherish you, you need only to take the first step and start the divorce. Don't you think that you gave enough and put up with enough? Live your life, not the life she wants you to live. You have a great opportunity to start fresh. Yes, at 50. Feelings once broken aren't always mendable. People like your wife, it's all about them. What can you do for me? Attitude. She is using her health to keep you there. Guilt. Think. If someone now started chatting up your wife and gave her attention, what would she do? Leave the guilt behind and move on. Tell her that you have decided and are not budging. You need to move on for your own health. You will be there for her as a friend and father of your children, but not as a husband anymore. Find some inner peace and go on a holiday. You have definitely earned it. Go talk to a divorce lawyer first. Some people get crazy and hostile when being divorced, and you should tie up all loose ends just in case she tries to hurt you. That means get financial security so she cannot ruin you. Be careful if she tries to put criminal charges against you. Accusations of domestic violence, rape, yada yada. Be careful if she tries to manipulate your friends. I do not say she will do it, but she might. A good lawyer has experience here and can save you money and trouble. And you probably need one anyway sooner or later to divorce her properly. Ah, And talk to your kids about it after telling her. They will be hurt as well and need answers. There's no right way to do that. You just have to do it. Not to be spiteful in reasoning. But she wasn't thinking about your feelings during her affair, telling you she didn't regret it, or asking for an open marriage. Why should you consider hers now? Why do her abandonment issues overshadow her infidelity? Be happy and set yourself free. Look into some government assistance for her if you're feeling magnanimous. She's always needed you. Now that you're looking good and about to walk, she's woken up. Please leave. How dare she say she doesn't regret the affair? You just need to do it. There is not going to be an easy path. Call around for consultations with attorneys and listen to their advice. Once you have a rough path forward with an attorney, sit her down and tell her kindly the marriage is over. Expect that to be a long conversation. But don't get into loops where you're defending yourself or accusing her. Leave. Then she can be as open as she wants. You're still young enough to make a new life that is congruent with your values. I wouldn't feel bad. None of this would have happened if it weren't for her choices. Even with no regret, you forgave her the first time. Asking a second time for an open marriage after she had an affair? Disgusting. You deserve better than that. Why doesn't she work? If she's healthy enough to have an affair and want an open marriage, seems like she should be able to get a job of some kind. This is how I would do it. I would come home one day and just gave her the divorce papers, and then I would tell the kids that this is because she cheated all this years ago. Fuck her medical condition. She doesn't deserve any sympathy from you. You were suffering for 20 years. Why are you still with her? Your kids are all adults, right? So they could also help take care of her.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.